Hello, I'm Dotty, and I'm going to show you how to make trees for your terrain maps. As you can see, I have something going on here. First, what you gotta do is pull out your watch, go to backpack, pull out your maker pen, or if you have it favorited, pull it from your back. As you can see, I have 3 different examples on ways you can make trees. Starting off with cubes. This is just a simple cube design used with rectangles and squares for the leaves. Next up is tube. This is used as a more simpler design to fill up your map if you don't want it looking empty. Next up is your close-up trees. These trees are used when the player is walking on a trail and you want detailed trees close up. Of course, just grab your makeup pen, open palette, and select cube. Now for your colors. For this woodbark, I use the sand texture to give it a more reflective look, and over here I use the wood texture. At the end of the day, colors are all about your preference, so I'm going to use sand for right now. For my actual color on the first page, I'm going to go with brown. Now, let's make a cube. As you can see, a simple rectangle. With this rectangle, you want to go to your maker pen and turn off snapping. This is so you can make your roots. And all you have to do is go to your move tool and move it vertically to start your tree. After this, you can head to your clone tool, and it's all about preference from now. You kind of want to work a pivot point so you can have the center of your tree somewhere. Then you could work your way up to the tree. These types of trees are always a little bit more cost effective for ink wise. Now that you have your tree bark, it's looking kind of empty. Let's add some leaves. Colors, all about your preference. But for right now, let's go to materials and carpet. Now for colors, either emerald or turquoise. Same deal. Make yourself a cube. This one's going to be more of a square shape and a lot bigger. And all you have to do here is just place it on top and clone to your preference. If you want, you can take out one, make it a little bit more bigger with your manipulate tool, and just add it back to the pile and make your tree whatever size you want. It doesn't have to be too big, it doesn't have to be too small. Just happy trees. Now that you have the shape that you want, you can click edit back on your tree, clone, and start making some branches. For branches, you could take it out, manipulate it the way you want, and start building. Doesn't have to be too large, all about your preference on how you feel your branches should look like. You can make some thick, some regular sized. And there you go. Your simple tree. If there's any discrepancies like this, you can always manipulate that out. These types of trees are a lot simpler, less cost effective, and can ground more space without taking much ink. You know the drill? Maker pen, palette. And now you want to click on this, tube. Tube can be used to create a lot of things, if you know how to use it correctly. Right now, let's go to the settings icon and go to tube size. Let's create an 8cm tube and smooth tubes. And for your drag select settings, medium. And for faces or facets, 10. For your bark of the tree, I like to use the wood grain due to sand reflecting a little bit different due to it being tube. and we're gonna go brown again. So to make the bottom, you just start creating and slowly squeeze off the trigger until you get a little jitter, like as you get into the segment like that. And then you can just top it off there. If it comes out looking fine, it's gonna be in the ground anyway, so it really matters. But if it really annoys you, you can click manipulate, go right there, find which place it is, and just move it around how you wish. Now you want to go to your scale tool, scale this up to whatever trunk size you would like, and boom, you have your tree stump. Now for your leaves, same material, carpet, color, emerald. This one is a lot simpler. All you gotta do, start drawing, and then you can just let go quickly, and there you go. Now what you do, you take your manipulate tool and you just extend your tree. There it is. You can extend it tall, small, medium. So I'm gonna go for medium, and then you just scale it up. Then you just copy another one over it, make it a little bit bigger than the last one, and put it over top. Now for the more complicated trees. These trees also use tube, so you know the drill. Menu, palette, and select the same material as you did for that, unless you want to change it up. It's all to your preference. I advise using a ground or floor to make this so you have a relative looking of where it is. So if you want to start, you can start with your first tree branch. Just go all the way up, and you could slowly let go, bringing the tree to life. And you just continue that all the way around. Now that you're done with your stump, you just gotta go back to your palette, materials, and the same material you want, unless you want to change it. This is a more simpler part. Literally, just take your maker pen, hold down the trigger, just go in circles. There you go. Take this, just place it on top of just place it on top of your tree. Copy it all you want. Get some up here. If you want some cross textures, like how you see here, and the bushes around me has some cross textures, you could go, I don't know, take something like this, mesh it in there. Go to your recolor tool and pick a shade lighter or darker. So in this case, I'm gonna take a shade lighter and just color one of them in the center, maybe two. Yeah, so it has some cross shading. I don't know, it just whatever your preference is for how you wanna go about it. And then when you're done with that, take your shape and scale it big. And then just hide the rest of the map. Obviously it could have been a little bit more skinnier, like this one. It could have been a little more skinnier with the stuff, but overall it still turned out good. And that is your tutorial about trees. If this video helped you, make sure to subscribe. I'll be doing a 3-part terrain video series about all the other types of terrain there is. I'll see y'all.